In a while, guys, but I'm back. I'm not dead, only on the inside. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hi guys, it's Bad Universe here. Today we're going to speak about why a Gotham sequel could be the best way to adapt a Batman to television, or well, to the small screen. But before we do so, I'd like for you all to subscribe to the channel, join our Discord, link in the description down below, follow our Instagram, oh shit, follow our Twitch, you know, it all. And we're going to go into this later as well, but I'd like for you all to comment hashtag Gotham Sequel and hashtag Gotham Season 6 and tag me in every post you do so for a shout out on our story on our Instagram and possibly in the next upcoming video. Okay, so let's go. Gotham was a TV show that was brought to us back in 2014. It ran for 5 incredible seasons and, well, it's the closest we've ever gotten to a live-action Batman series. The show was focused on both villains and heroes of, well, Gotham. We saw people as Penguin and the Riddler as main characters, as villains, and, or yeah, villains. And we saw people as Bruce Wayne, Alfred Pennyworth, and James Gordon and Harvey Bullock as heroes. We also met, you know, a lot of different villains. We met Mr. Freeze, Mad Hatter, Doctor Strange, Fish Mooney, Catwoman, Barbara, the Joker, and Solomon Grundy. So we met a lot of characters, and one reason this could be a very good way to establish, you know, a Batman show is because everyone already knows all these characters. They're already established during a period of 5 years. You know, there's so much we already know about these characters, which I think is a very good thing, because if we get a sequel to Gotham, then everyone will already know what they are like, which isn't a bad thing at all. And Gotham actually is the show that probably have done best representation of all the characters, so why not? That's one example of why a Gotham sequel isn't really a bad idea. Since the show already got, you know, established origins for almost every character. And here is also one thing that I think could play a huge part in why a Gotham sequel wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Since we already know that Warner Brothers are, well, more or less gold miners. They only care about, you know, cash. So the reason I think this could have a better chance of getting, you know, renewed than shows as Batwoman, The Flash, Black Lightning, and, you know, The Legends of Tomorrow and all these shows, is because the average viewership on Gotham was 4.96 million persons, which is 1.5 more million viewers than the average of any DCCW show. So yeah, that's quite a huge amount of, you know, audience. So I think that's a really good, you know, argument to use to why a Gotham sequel isn't a bad idea. I know I say this a lot, I kind of use the same words here, but I gotta make you understand how we can make this possible, you know. So we're just stay with me here, okay? We're soon getting there, I promise. So first we gotta mention why the show was cancelled. It wasn't because Warner Brothers didn't make money of it. It was because Fox didn't make money of it. You see, the show Gotham wasn't necessarily a Fox TV show. It was only, you know, hosted on Fox TV. Because Warner Brothers needed somewhere to you know, show this show, because as far as I know and as far as I've searched for now, they didn't really have a established good relationship with HBO Max yet, so that didn't really exist. But Fox didn't really make any cash out of Gotham because, you know, Warner Brothers are fucking gold goblins, and they were the only one making cash of it. So it was a relationship on one side, more or less. But the difference, if they would have done this with, you know, HBO Max, would be that people pay to see HBO Max, and, you know, it will bring in a bigger viewership, which will, you know, give cash to both, really. So yeah, that's Yeah, that's like the main reason why the show got cancelled, because Fox didn't want to host a show they didn't get any cash up, you know, which kind of makes sense. But now we're going to speak of how we can make this happen. I don't know how well you guys were a fan of the series, but I started to watch it when it came out. I remember really freaking well how we made Gotham Season 5 happening, because originally the show was supposed to be cancelled at Season 4, but the fandom was so displeased with this idea. I don't even know if displeased, no, you say dissatisfied. I don't give a fuck. The fandom was so displeased with this, so they started this hashtag Gotham Season 5, which made the Season 5 happening and gave us the ending we got. Sure, it was a bit rushed, but it was much better than just have Season 4 at the ending. And yeah, if you still don't understand, it's more or less the Snyder Cut, but the OG version of it. And since we're talking about the Snyder Cut, what were your thoughts on it? Leave it down in the comments and we'll have a little discussion of our own. So make sure to do that. Anyways, so the reason I think that this is more possible than getting the Snyderverse is because Warner Brothers, as we know, ain't really a fan of the Snyderverse. But they do seem to have a big, well, satisfaction with the show of Gotham since they made cash from it. And yeah, well, they didn't really get much from the Snyderverse. And so yeah, another thing that could possibly make this happen is that a lot of fans, when I started to write this script, I was like, okay, well, what is that? Because I took a break because, yeah, you know, school and all. But I started to write this, I took a break, and then I found out that a lot of fans have started to do more or less a hashtag that have, you know, like trended on Twitter, which is, it's either Gotham Sequel, which, I don't want to be that guy, but I've been here longer than all of you, really, so yeah, fuck off. Or it's Gotham Season 6, which I also was, yeah, you know, faster than y'all on. So yeah, it's either of those. So that's more or less proves that the fandom still wants to see this happening. So that's how it's a possible idea. But now we're going to speak of what you as an individual could do. Since we're just, you know, we're just persons, we as individuals, we're like monkeys, you know, monkey alone weak, monkeys together strong. So everything we possibly could do to make this happen is to go to social medias, hashtag Gotham Sequel, hashtag Gotham Season 6, tag me for a shout out on our story, because you're a fucking legend if you do any of these. And then we just pull all of our hope at Warner Brothers. This shit is never going to happen, is it? No. I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's all I had for today's video. If you would like me to do a follow-up video where I speak a little bit about what we could possibly have seen in Gotham Season 6 or in a Gotham sequel, make sure to leave a like, a subscription on this channel, and a comment down below so I know that I'm doing something good, because I'm really insecure. And I'll see you all in the next video. Join our Discord if you want to chat with me and the other guys. We are just fun geeks to hang out with. So yeah, make sure to do all of these, and I'll see you on Discord or on Instagram. Have a nice one. Thanks for being here. Bye.